Hello everyone and welcome back to the end of Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. I'm your host, Colors Fade. This is episode 72, the final confrontation. So my party here is down underneath the maze that was underneath the Thieves Guild. And now we're going to rest and get everybody prepared, and I'm going to move forward for what are essentially the last two fights of the game. I'll give you a little bit of insight into what's going on right now. Is that I'm actually doing this voiceover after the video's been recorded, which usually doesn't happen. As you know, you watch my videos, I tend to narrate while I'm playing, but unfortunately I found out when I started to look at the last couple of videos that my microphone had somehow gotten turned off. Unfortunately, the microphone on this headset has a little tiny button, and when I mess with it, it got turned off. So what my character's doing right here is switching around swords because I thought we were going to be dealing with the undead, and so I wanted to have the +4 and the +3 versus undead. Some part of my brain thought that there would be undead down here in this undercity, but unfortunately there isn't. What there is instead is this party of adventurers. These guys. Raven, a rather strange place to meet living members of the sunlit realms. I am curious as to why you are here. Could I rightly assume that you have something in common with the man Saravak Anchev? So I'm going to answer that in short order here. And I believe the answer I chose was, yeah, before we say anything. I am Raven. My friends and I are mercenaries in the employ of the Iron Throne. We've been sent to hunt down Saravak. Seems as if he went crazy and started murdering all who got in his way, including Raltar, and the throne don't take too well to having their high-ups killed. You know, the longer I talk to you, the more familiar you become. You're Cain, aren't you? Well, well, well. It seems as if we've gotten lucky. Killing you will give us a nice hefty bonus. Sorry about this, but you're not wanted dead or alive. Only dead. So here comes an incredibly difficult battle, and my thinking was I just cast a bunch of fireballs at these bozos and finish them off rather quickly. But here's where I made my first big mistake. I have Koren here, and I give him these exploding arrows, and I have him aim at somebody, and unfortunately he aims at someone who decides to apparently move too close to the group or something. Or he changes, what he does is he ends up, after he kills this guy, he ends up changing his aim to someone else, and they end up being way too close to the group. So you got to be really careful when you're using fireballs. My character's going to use that horn, which he definitely didn't use enough during the course of the game. That's my biggest problem with limited charge items, is I try to save them for later, and then I end up not using them as much as I should. So here come all the fireballs. Oh, and that fireball was too close to the group, really. And so you can see just about everybody gets... people get wiped out pretty quick. So my whole party is almost dead. And I'm telling Koran now, knock it off with the exploding arrows. Shoot that guy down there and finish him off. Minsk, kill that guy. Branwen, you kill that person, and ammo and magic missiles are great. They really are one of the best spells in all of Dungeons and Dragons. And I didn't use them enough. My first few attempts to kill Saravak, which is the battle immediately following what's happening right now, I did not use enough magic missiles the first few times, and I kept getting my butts kicked, so here I am just trying to keep my main character alive with a whole whopping 8 hit points, and there's still 2 enemies up that are almost dead. Oh, and there they go. There they go. And Koran makes the level, and Imoen makes the level, which is just wonderful. Great day for us. Unfortunately, it means a whole lot of healing. So I'm going to save the game here because I don't want anybody to accidentally walk onto a trap and die. Because going back and resurrecting anybody is out of the question. You need everybody to stay alive at this point in time. And I don't have any resurrection scrolls or anything. So we pick up a +1 longsword and a +1 to defense ring and a traveler's robe. And some more gear here. Another +1 ring. Various things. I'm not even worried about the gems right now because I know that this is the end of the game. The next fight is Saravak, which is incredibly difficult. And the hardest part with Sarevok is he has two magic-wielding characters right next to him that basically have some kind of sequencers that go off that give them a lot of defense. And they immediately start casting Cloud Kill and Web and all kinds of things. And it makes it so you're going to die really, really fast. So you'll see how I put that fight together. I tend to be more of a person who does straight-up fights. I don't like to be sneaky, and I don't like to have to do really foolish things to win a fight, so I just want to win it straight up with power. And killing Sarevok straight up with power is kind of a hard deal. So here I am trying to figure out what spells to use. I'm thinking I want to use Cloud Kill against them. Well, forget it. There's already a whole bunch of Cloud Kill out there, and they don't seem to be as affected by it as I am. And I'm going to need to sit here and rest a whole bunch and cast healing spells. But fortunately, I spliced that out of this video for you guys, so you aren't going to have to sit there and wait forever for that. At least I hope not. Here goes the healing.
How may I be of assistance?
This is the thing about Dungeons and Dragons in this game. Yeah, several hours of rest later. I think I had to rest about 4 different times and heal. So now we walk a little ways to the left and we're inside the building proper to take on Sarevok. And I've buffed my whole party with minor globes of invulnerability. So here come the first thing. I've summoned some monsters over to the left. And then I'm going to have Minsk be the guy. He's hasted. There goes the Cloud Kill that lands. So now this mage automatically teleports to this spot really close to us, and we want to kill him. And we want to kill him as fast as possible. Unfortunately, I figured out that Koran has arrows of dispelling, so he's immediately going to shoot. You can see the other mage in the upper left-hand corner near Sarevok and Minsk. And that's not pretty, but that's what's going on over there, and those monsters are going to kind of take care of those guys. So everybody here is going to fire off magic missiles and a few monsters, and we killed that guy really fast, I think in large part because of Koran casting those arrows of dispelling. So I'm going to need some more monsters. So I'm trying to summon those. I'm trying to keep my main character out of the fight right now. And Minsk dies in a valiant attempt to get back to us, but he sacrificed himself for the team. It's a very sacrificial moment. We're going to try to blow these guys up a little bit. Fireball doesn't work as good as you might think it should. So my character is now going to try to go toe-to-toe with Sarevok. And I didn't use the horn, which was kind of dumb. So I should have used the horn and had a little better defense. Tazok's almost dead, but you can see him and the other mage are running around that cloud, and that would be killing us in about 2 seconds, and it's not affecting the enemies. So my idea of using Cloud Kill against those guys would have not gone over well. As it is, Dynahair is going to try to fire off one more fireball here. And my guy, all of a sudden, I notice, is really getting taken down by Sarevok, so I need to boogie out. And I got more monsters got summoned, which is great. Tazok still isn't dead. Imwin's like, oh, don't shoot that fireball, honey. So start using magic missiles to try to kill Tazok. I've got arrows of dispelling. I'm going to try to shoot those on him in case he's got anything on him. I'm going to change the arrows over, so we got to get Tazok down. But the cool thing is that other mage, you can see him, is dead up there in the upper left-hand corner. So the two mages are now dead, which means we're almost home free. Not quite. Fortunately, we put Boots of Speed on Koran, so he gets out of there and doesn't have any trouble. And here come the meat shields to gather the attention, while I and Branwyn are trying to heal my main character. Meanwhile, it's just magic missile. This seems to be the one thing that Sarevok can take damage from. You see, he takes 5 and 4 from Dynahair there. It's like just magic missile is one of the only things that works. That doesn't seem like he doesn't have anything up that negates first level spells. Karan's way off in the distance, trying to shoot arrows at him. The bats are unconscious, but there goes a bunch more missiles, magic missiles, and those actually hit, so those are great. And here comes Karan, and it's like, dude, you have to keep shooting him. My character is now healed enough. I don't have any more magic missiles for Imlin. I don't think she's gonna get. I'm gonna cast hold, but it's not gonna hold. I've got one Knoll Elite left, and so my main character is gonna have to go over here and fight him. And bingo! There go the magic missiles from Dynahair, and she takes him out. So that's it. Saravok dies. This is a very nice cutscene done by Beamdog. This is not the same cutscene that was done at the end of the official Baldur's Gate game when it was first released. Beamdog has redone a few of these cutscenes, and this is a really nice one that they did. And Saravok goes bye-bye. So all his hopes and dreams and aspirations of creating a war, of being responsible for the murder of thousands, if not tens of thousands of people, hoping that he would ascend to godhood and become the next Lord of Murder, go for naught. They fail. His life essence destroyed. And so, the first time I played Baldur's Gate, it wasn't readily apparent to me that you are, like Saravok, a child of Baal. You are a child of the Lord of Murder. And here, the Great Temple, in the room that is reminiscent of the same sort of room or device that Zeus had in the old Clash of the Titans movie, all the various clay people, we get a pan back and we get to realize that you and Saravok are only one of several hundred children of Baal. Baal apparently is a pretty busy dude between the sheets, spreading his progeny all over the world. So there it is. The end of Baldur's Gate. The first one. Enhanced edition by Beamdog, and I have to say that the enhanced edition is very nice. Some of the additions to the game and the bigger screen resolutions and some of the nicer touches that they did to the UI are very, very welcome. It's a great game. It's a great classic game. It is an unbelievable computer role-playing game for the time that it came out. Before Baldur's Gate came out, everything else was just not nearly as good. Fergus Urquhart, Division Director. Remember reading about his name a whole lot in PC Gamer. Black Isle Studios, these guys, BioWare. These are names that have lived on for a long time in computer gaming because they did something so freaking amazing. And as much as I loved Baldur's Gate, what was really neat was just how much better they made things in Baldur's Gate 2. Mark Sailor Moon is my bitch, Dara, the AI programming. Lead programmer for the GUI, David. I'll be done with Baldur's Gate and working on Baldur's Gate 2. So there was your hint right there that they were going to be working on Baldur's Gate 2. A lot of fun. Scott, get the hell out of the art department, Greg. Mark Holmes, additional art. That's a neat little art they've got up there for Candlekeep. Anyways, thanks for watching, everyone, and as usual, if you enjoy the content, subscribe to the channel. If you leave a question or comment, I'll do my best to answer. I will see you next time on Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2 coming your way. Thanks for watching.